Everyone, and welcome to Columbus Catholic High School for tonight's Division 5 regional semifinal. It is the home Columbus Catholic Dons and the visiting Assumption Royals. Teammates Paul Jaglinski, Isaac Eagle, Elena Eagle here tonight from Columbus Catholic. It should be a good one. These two teams met about 3 months ago at the Cranberry Classic in Wisconsin Rapids. It was a 4-point Columbus Catholic win that night, and Carter Summer led the way that night for the Dons. And it's a whole different atmosphere. It's a whole different situation and scenario here tonight, Paul, but it's still going to be one heck of a basketball game.
I'll tell you, speaking of which, Steve, it's one of those deals where I expect it to be raining threes tonight. So for the season, the Columbus Catholic Dons have attempted 743 three-pointers. They've made 249. As a team, they shoot 34%. To give you a little bit of a controversy, they've shot 333 free throw attempts, made 205. That's 61%. So it's amazing how that game has evolved. On the flip side, if you think about Assumption has shot 452 three-pointers this year, made 166 at 37% on the season. They've also shot about 293 free throw attempts, made about 191. So really, I think the difference in this ballgame is going to be three-point shooting and whether or not Assumption can get additional points from anything outside of their big two.
Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Regal Plumbing and Heating. Stay warm this winter with the Amana and Regal Plumbing and Heating of Marshfield. Yeah, speaking of those two, Logan Nystrom, a career high on Tuesday night, 34 points, had 10 three-pointers in that game to lead Assumption to a win over New Lisbon. On the other ledger, the Dons with Player of the Year, Mac Konieczny, running the show for the Dons this year. Haven't played in about 6 days when they lost to Regis in a Clover Bell crossover. They've had a lot of time to regroup, get their legs back under them, and get ready for this matchup.
You know, again, on the season, Mac has made 83 pointers. His running mate, Ben Weiland, has gone ahead and made 87. So shooting in the comfort of your home gym, getting your fresh legs underneath you is a big advantage. You think about the flip side of that for Assumption. So, of course, Logan Nystrom, who had 10 the other night, just put on an impressive performance, has made 69 on the year. The problem that Assumption runs into, Steve, is that we talked about it on air the other night. At one point in that game, Assumption had 48 points. 44 of them came from Nystrom and JT Schlafer. They weren't getting the contributions from those other players. So maybe if you're looking for an X factor tonight, Owen Hagen averages 7 points a game, Chase Lieberg averages 6, and Parker Verwink averages 4. Those extra 17 points of whether or not they can find him in this game or not is probably the difference of whether or not this game is competitive or if the Dons continue to go ahead and to defend their state championship from last year.
Yeah, we'll see how things go on the defensive end as well. JT, the last about month, 6 weeks, has been assigned to the best offensive player for the opposing team. But with Mac Konieczny, the way that Mac has been playing, and JT's hobbled the left leg, we'll see what might come about that if Assumption runs that zone. If they try to play man-to-man, another big factor is how JT will play defensively against this very good offensive Dons team.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're going to see it. So you talked about the fact that it was the first game of the year. I don't think Columbus shot very well in that ball game, but I think that they controlled it most of the ball game. The question will become, did they not shoot very well because of what Assumption was able to do defensively, or was it just early in the season? And I think that, honestly, that pace of play, one thing I do remember about that game is very up and down. Yeah. So JT's going to have to be healthy, and we'll be curious to see on all those other pieces. Parker Verwink at that time was not starting for the Royals. And it'll be interesting to see how the pieces have changed tonight, Steve.
A beautiful crowd on hand here in Marshfield tonight for this regional semifinal action. We'll get into some of the tidbits that our buddy Mike Warren passed along to us over on the radio side of things about how these two teams have matched up over the years in playoff action, going back to WISA and now part of the WIAA. See. What's this, Josh? No, not Josh. Coach Beck from Port Edwards making the trip over after they lost a heartbreaker in triple overtime on Tuesday night. So we'll step aside. We got about a minute and 10 seconds before we get things going here. Yeah, we'll take a look at our games tonight on the network. A lot of them, a lot of good ones. Wausau West playing host to DC Everest. That's a 6-11 Marshfield, the number 2 seed, playing host to 15 Appleton East. Wausau East, the 1 seed, against 8 seed Merrill. 4 and 5, Mosinee and Sparta in Mosinee tonight. Brookfield Central, the 1 seed, to Forest, the 9 seed. The 2 seed Regis will play host to Neelsville. The 2 seed Columbus Catholic, or the 2 seed Pacelli Catholic, will take on Three Lakes. And another Cloverbelt matchup is Loyal hosting Blair Taylor. All those games can be found live and free exclusively on Zaleski Sports. As we get ready here for our pregame announcements from Joe Byral. I think it might be because of the Wi-Fi.
Good evening, and welcome to the Father E.J. Eady Auditorium and March Madness here at Columbus Catholic High School. Tonight, in a regional semifinal of the Wisconsin State High School Boys Basketball Tournament, the Royals of Assumption High School will take on your Columbus. We would ask that if you're able, you please stand and remove your hats to honor America and those defending your freedom for the singing of our national anthem by none other than state qualifying wrestler Anna Becker. Here she goes. So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Wow, beautifully done on our national anthem here tonight from Columbus Catholic High School. And we are ready to go for Division 5 regional semifinal action.
Anna Becker with the voice of an angel.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
That
Super Bowl quality, Steve. Flint, Michigan Mega Bowl quality.
Starting lineup for the Assumption Royals. They've been this way ever since their game after Phillips, I believe, is when they made the change, or maybe it was the Phillips game back in December. Logan Nystrom, Owen Hagen, Chase Liebert, JT Schlafer, Parker Bruink, the starter for the Assumption Royals, of course, head coach by Josh Pultz in his 4th season. And the one and only Ava Schill making an appearance tonight.
Ava Schill, Rob Schill, again, outstanding crowd for the Assumption Royals last night in Adams Friendship for the girls' game. Again, the Royals fans coming. The gym's full. It's going to be an electric atmosphere tonight, Steve.
That we were mentioning the addition to the school that's happening. The one thing I hope that they don't lose, which they probably will with a bigger gym, is just the intimacy of this place. It is a gorgeous gym and one of the best in Division 5, no doubt.
I love the little special student section or the little special premium seat section that they have up there. One of the favorite gyms to really call a game in and or player officiating over the course of the year, Steve.
Starting lineup for the Columbus Catholic Dons. Clover Belt East Player of the Year, Mac Konieczny, Ben Weiland, Caleb Hilgeman, Sam Dooms, and Carter Summer. The starters for head coach Joe Konieczny and the 2024 WIAA Division 5 state champions. As we remind you that tonight's pregame show was presented by Regal Plumbing and Heating. Stay warm this winter with Amana and Regal Plumbing and Heating of Marshfield. Starting to warm up, so that's sure is nice that the weather is warming up. Had a snowstorm on Wednesday. Everything is just about melted, which is nice.
It's one of those deals which is it's springtime is in the air in terms of where it goes. You can already feel the energy in the gym. For the starting lineup, you kind of got the clap. The fans are into it. It's really going to be an interesting atmosphere, Steve. I'm curious to see on with the week off, will Columbus come out and be able to start hot, or will the time give them a little bit of a rust, and is that advantage Royals because they played on Tuesday compared to that long rest?
Absolutely right. See how things pan out. Columbus, of course, in their home white jerseys, navy blue numerals and lettering. Assumption in their road blues with white numbers and letters. And we are ready to go here tonight from Columbus Catholic.
As the third team takes the court tonight, congratulations to all the officials that have an assignment tonight. Again, thank you to all the WIA officials that are out there. Again, tournament time is a great time to remind you the game needs officials. Without it, it's just practice. So please feel free to go ahead and visit the website to get signed up there, Steve.
Caleb Hilgeman jumping center against JT Schlafer. Just past 7 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. Joe Byroll making sure that everybody knows that the coaches coach and the officials officiate, and the crowd is spiritual. And we are ready to go here on the 7th day of March. Both benches raring and ready to go. And the opening tip is won by the Columbus Catholic Dons.
Much to the excitement of the Dons bench.
Matt Konieczny heading to the basket. He gets fouled, and 8 seconds into this one is an early foul. Is going to be called on Logan Nystrom's first foul.
Had a couple Royals that are in on that action, Steve, so I was curious to wait to see what the official went ahead and made the call on.
Matt Konieczny under the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Called Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like never even happened. In and out on the first.
Steve, they did make that foul switch, so the foul is going to be on number 11, JT Schlafer, which is the correct call in terms of where it goes. I know that there were several official Royals in the area, but it was definitely on JT.
Konieczny 0 for 2 from the free throw line. An empty possession there for the Dons. JT Schlafer now against Sam Dooms. Schlafer lost it out to Nystrom. Logan, pull-up jumper, way short. And it's going to be Columbus Catholic basketball. Hey, Culligan Water, they specialize in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Assumption did come out, man-to-man defense. Mack against JT. Should be a good battle all night long. Dooms on the right wing. Near side, Carter Summer. Carter had a big game against Assumption at the Cranberry Classic. Mack going right at Schlafer. There's Summer, top of the key. 3 is pure. Carter Summer for 3.
Steve, on the season, Carter Summer's got 20 made threes. Already taking a look at it. That's going to be an early foul on Mack.
JT tried to dribble through it. And foul is going to go on Konieczny, his first.
So in the first minute of the ball games, each team's leading scorer has picked up 1 foul. Not exactly the ideal start for either coach.
A lot of alumnus here tonight. See Carter Summer's sister, Courtney Summer, one of the best volleyball players. They've had a lot of really good ones here at Columbus, and Courtney is no exception.
I know that the boys are coming off of a state title, but this is definitely a strong volleyball school. For Summer to be considered to be one of the best is really impressive.
Yeah, made a state appearance last year, did the Lady Dons.
Pass in the backcourt for Nystrom, and here comes the Royals setting up the offense. Down 3-0, minute in the ballgame.
Owen Hagen with it now on the left side. Near side, Chase Lieberg. Carter Summer well off him. Now comes out to defend. Parker Bruing, dribble drive against Hilgeman. Right at the basket. Up and in. Counted and one.
Steve, that's a great sign for the Royals. On Tuesday night, we had talked on the air that there was a couple opportunities for Parker and Chase to go ahead and get a finish, but they tried to use a little bit of finesse. In that case, Parker had a good right-hand drive, finished through contact, can go ahead and convert the old traditional three-point play, tie it up.
Parker Bruin get the serve pro. Jamie Wenzel, free throw line. Free throw is good. We are tied at 3 here, a minute and 12 into the game. Carter Summer now running point for the Dons. Right side for Dooms on the right wing.
I would say, considering the fact that Coach Paltz has got JT on Mac, means that the knee is feeling pretty well, Steve.
Sam Dooms with it. Back out. Carter Summer on the left wing. Hilgeman looking for the ball in the post. There's Konieczny just left of the circle. Back out to Ben Weiland. First time we called Ben's name tonight. Carter Summer back out to Weiland. Wide open three for Weiland is short. Rebounded by Owen Hagen for Assumption.
You got to be careful that you don't want to come off of Weiland. You don't want to lose him. Again, Weiland's made 87 three-pointers on the year, shooting it at 37%.
There's Schlafer now against Sam Dooms. JT tries to go baseline, gets cut off by Sam. The crossover, the reverse layup for JT is off the mark. Carter Summer with the rebound, up ahead to Mac Konieczny. Mac down to Hilgeman. Back out to Konieczny, lost it, poked away, regains it for the Dons. Konieczny, free throw line, back out to Hilgeman. Hands it off to Dooms. Behind the three-point line, the Dons reset. 15 and a half to go, first half. Tied at 3 here in this Division 5 regional semifinal. Mack, the runner, got it to go.
Nice little 2-foot floater. Had JT curled behind him, and he went ahead and came up. The Dons come out with a little bit of full court pressure.
And intercepted, nearly intercepted by Hilgeman, couldn't hang on to it.
I was kind of curious to see if that was going to be pretty close to 10 seconds, Steve.
Schlafer out to Bruink on the left side. There's Nystrom. Back out to Lieberg. Hands it off to Schlafer against Sam Dooms. Coming out to defend in the lane. He traveled with it, up and in for 2. Wow, he got away with that one. Couple of extra hop steps there for JT. And we're tied at 5.
Coach Konieczny definitely letting the official know that he felt he took an extra step.
There's Weiland back out to Dooms. Sam at the basket, kicks it out to Carter Summer for 3. He hits it again.
You talk about at the home court, some of the X-Factor players. 6 early points by Summer is a great sign for the Dons.
Up ahead, Chase Lieberg against Summer. Hands off to Bruink. Bruink got it taken away by Weiland, then back out. There's Nystrom for 3. Strong, and rebounded by Summer. Carter Summer up ahead, full head of steam there. There's Konieczny on the left side. Back out to Dooms. 4 minutes gone by here in the first half, 8-5 Dons. There's Konieczny, back out Dooms. Dooms kicks it out to Summer. Carter all the way to the basket. Left it short, rebounded by Chase Lieberg.
Again, good defense by Lieberg, going ahead and forcing him wide right outside of the lane, not letting him turn the corner and get his shoulder square.
Nystrom across the timeline. Ron Board getting ready to check in for the Royals. 13 and a half to go, first half.
Assumption going to their flex offensive look.
There's Schlafer. Lieberg back with it. Back out to Owen Hagen. There's Nystrom. Good closeout there by Konieczny. And the Royals reset with JT at half court. There's a pull-up 3 is off the mark. Rebounded by Ben Weiland. And the Dons reset with 13 minutes to go.
Nice aggressive rebound by Weiland. That ball was in the air a long time. He went up and really got high to grab that thing.
Summer again, corner three, off the front rim, but Hilgeman an offensive rebound.
Unfortunately, Parker Verweek got caught standing versus boxing out, Steve, and the Dons extend the lead. 10-5, 10:45 to go here in the first half.
There's Lieberg up ahead. Chase all the way to the basket. Good defense. It's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to stay with the Royals. the Dons faithful held their breath on that one. It was it was a good call though. Good defensive play and a good call by the officials.
You were about to let the officials officiate out the window there, Steve.
JT Schlafert inbound, Board and France into the game for the Royals. Down low to Ron Board on the right block. Back out to Nystrom against Konieczny.
The Dons doing a much better job of closing out on Logan Nystrom than than the space he was allowed on Tuesday.
There's Owen Hagen for three. Front rim, he airballed it.
Owen got caught there, Steve. For a shooter, it's so important. You plant, pivot, turn. You really try to work that footwork into it. Unfortunately, he got caught shooting as he was pivoting, and without being square, he just forced that ball left. Again, whether that's early season or early in the ball game or rushing shots, got to get that footwork down pat.
Carter Summer against Trey France. There's Weiland in the corner for three. Rattles it home for Ben Weiland.
Second time in this ball game that Owen Hagen has come off of Weiland. Second time that Weiland has got himself open.
And Schlafert couldn't hang on to it. Ball is still loose. Konieczny comes away with it for the Dons. Left-handed layup is short, rebounded by Board.
Good.
And Coach Paultz will take a timeout. 11:44 to go here in the first half. 13-5 Dons. You're watching boys basketball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
Welcome back to Columbus Catholic as the Dons lead 13-5 here. 11:44 to go here in the first half.
You know, Steve, the full court pressure by the Dons has really disrupted the flow of Assumption. They just haven't been able to get into the offensive set in terms of where it goes. And then again, the two early threes by Summer have been a big X factor in this game.
Yeah, I mean, from the games that I've covered for Assumption this year, there really hasn't been a team that has pressured Assumption quite like this.
Well, with guards like Schlafert and Logan Nystrom, it's pretty tough to go ahead and do so. As JT went ahead and drove the basket, the foul is going to be on number 35. Carter Summer, it should be his first, I believe.
I'll go and killed Hilgeman with the body, his second.
Obviously, that's why I'm sitting here, and that's why they're down there. So, can I claim bad eyesight from this distance?
Schlafert at the serve pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. J.J. Oswald getting ready to check in, and JT's first free throw is good. And into the game for the Dons will be Devin Timler. Oswald in for Hagen for Assumption.
So 13-6, 11:30 to go here in the first half. Schlafert with the ball at the free throw line, trying to go ahead and cut it into a 6-point lead, which he does, 13-7.
Oswald, a little token pressure on Ben Weiland, and then backs off to reset. Ron Board face guarding Mac Konieczny now. Near side and threw it out of bounds. Does your roof need attention? Call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They're your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. Get a free estimate at Seamless Commercial Roofing today. They put on gutter protectors at our house this fall, and it was has worked out well this winter. Sam Dooms all the way to the basket, too strong on the layup.
Interesting take all the way downhill for Dooms. The crowd wanted Schlafert to pick up his second foul on the reach. I thought it was a good no call there, but unfortunately unable to finish for Dooms, although it was a great drive and open floor steal.
Trey France, wide open three. Got it! Trey France for three.
You know, Steve, we talked about the X Factor players for Assumption. Trey France is definitely one of those folks. 13-10, 6-0 run for Assumption coming out of the timeout.
Mac Konieczny fades. Too strong. Rebounded by Schlafer. 10.5 to go here in the first half. Schlafer to the basket. Euro steps up and too strong. Rebounded by Nystrom. He loads a three. Well off the mark. Rebounded by Summer. He flew high.
It was interesting. Konieczny, what a move. Inside out Euro step. What a finish. Matt Konieczny. Woo! Excuse me, that was impressive.
Schlafer. He tries the Euro step, throws it up there, and somehow finishes.
And back and forth we go. Steve, one of the things that I think you got to really take a look at is JT on the previous play had gone down, was down for a little bit. Looks like he's coming up a little bit gingerly. I'm curious to see if that knee, perhaps if he got hit in that knee again.
Summer goes baseline against France and finishes again. Carter Summer has 8 points. He is going to be a problem to be had here in the next tonight and the next couple of years.
Steve, playoff basketball is just a little bit different. There's a lot of physicality in this ball game.
France out to Oswald. Yeah, JT is slow to get up the court. And I think Chase Lieberg will come in and check in for him here in just a moment. Ron Board is going to get, we'll see what the officials converse here. I believe it's going to be a foul on Carter Summer.
I tried that last time. I didn't get it right, so I'm not saying that in terms of where it goes. But yes, this time it is a foul on Carter Summer. That's his first, team's fourth. 17-12, and to the line goes number 14, Ron Board. Oh, they're going to say it's on the ground, not in the act of shooting.
It's the fourth time I've had to cross something out here.
And in comes Chase Lieberg for Trey France. JT is still going to go ahead and stay in the ball game.
Yeah, he's one player. Unless he's got a broken leg, he probably is not going to come out of this game.
Nice pass.
Lieberg at the free throw line, lost it. Konieczny comes away with it. The steal to Weiland. There's Konieczny, crosses overboard, throws it up there and off the mark, rebounded by Schlafer.
Pretty athletic play, getting back to his right-hand side to try to go ahead and create the angle. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it to fall.
Give you score updates from around the Zaleski Sports Network at halftime. We're in the second quarter here, and JT Schlafer lays it in. He's got 8.
Sweet left-handed finish, getting to the opposite side, planting it. The knee looked pretty good there, Steve.
Summer with it now. Owen Hagen getting ready to check in. Back out to Konieczny on the right side. Goes baseline against Board. Nearly threw it away. Sam Dooms came away with it. Now Oswald, and Dooms is on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball to Columbus Catholic. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly provides the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care.
Back in the game, number 2, Owen Hagen replaces J.J. Oswald, who I thought gave some really nice minutes for the Royals. Also back in the game, number 23, Parker Verwing.
Summer to inbound, 17-14 Dons, 8.5 to go here in the first half. Back out, Timler, Summer, back out to Devlin Timler. There's Konieczny, long three for Mack, way short. Skimmed the front of the rim and rebound taken by Logan Nystrom.
Steven, what I thought was going to be a good ball game over in...
The runner there for Nystrom is just off the mark, but an offense rebound, and then Summer comes away with it. Up ahead to Konieczny. Mack all the way to the basket. Oh, a hard foul on Konieczny, and Mack will head to the serve pro Jamie Winslow free throw line.
More importantly, that's going to be JT's second foul. What I thought was going to be a good ball game on the network tonight is proven out to be true. Early in the ball game with 8 minutes to go, it's Three Lakes 22, Pacelli 15. Three Lakes has got Coach Lurvy and his son are a really tough combination. They've got a 6'6" kid. That should be a good ball game.
And Matt Konieczny, who did not look good on his first 2 free throws, gets that one to go.
Extending the lead back to 4, 18-14, 8:13 to go here in the first half. It's been a fun ball game so far back and forth, Steve.
And Konieczny 2 for 2 from the line. He's got 6. Dons by 5. Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight on Zaleski Sports.
JT encouraging everybody to go ahead and clear out as you take a look at it. Once again, that full court pressure, an interesting twist for the Dons.
Nystrom against Dooms, back out Verwink. Lieberg on the left side. Hilgeman getting ready to check in, and that time he did get called for the travel. At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation. Providing professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Coach Konieczny guiding his offense here. Again, Schlafer's got 2 fouls for Assumption. Hilgeman with it over to Summer. Goes baseline against Lieberg. Tried to finish on the right side and tipped around again. Hilgeman comes away with it. Out to Konieczny. Wide open 3.
Gonna call a moving screen on number 25. He kind of got up and ran with Chase Lieberg. I'll tell you, Steve, what sold that is Lieberg did a really good job of acting distressed, kind of got the officials' attention. Coach Konieczny is kind of saying the same thing. Honestly, I think that's an excellent call. It's an interference play. A rub route, if you will, in the NFL.
Owen Hagen back with it. Chase Lieberg. Up ahead to Hagen. Across the timeline, hands off to Schlafer. 5-point Dons lead, 7:15 to go. Schlafer tried to shoot, then he tried to pass and got it knocked away. Ben Weiland will recover for the Dons. Mac Konieczny on the right wing. Now, no movement here for the Dons on this offensive possession. Konieczny back down to Hilgeman. He turns, got bumped by Vrewink. And Hilgeman will head to the free throw line for 2 at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line.
That's the first possession of the ball game that you did not see JT Schlafer on Konieczny. I wonder if that's switched off because of 2 fouls or if it just switched off in transition. Something to keep your eye on, Steve. 6:47 to go here in the first half. Columbus Dons 19, Assumption Royals 14.
Hilgeman's first one is off the mark.
The third missed free throw for the Dons tonight. They're a team that only shoots 61% from the line.
And Hilgeman goes 1 for 2.
Kind of probably right about on the season average at this point.
Schlafer against Dooms. Up ahead to Lieberg. Over to Hagen. 6:35 to go here in the first half. 20-16. Dons had an 8-point lead earlier in this half. There's Schlafer against Dooms. It's bodied out to Nystrom. Against Summer, Lieberg over to Hagen on the left side against Weiland.
Boy, this Dons team defensively, Steve, is impressive to watch. As Schlafer launches a 3 and misses. Good rebound by Verwink. Lays it in.
Parker Verwink, a nice rebound. Second chance opportunity put in.
2016, 4-point game, 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the first half.
Carter Summer into the front court. Right side for Weiland. Goes against Hagen, gets bumped. Gets bumped again, turns. He's going to get called for the travel. Quality Auto Body and Frame work since 1952. If you have an accident, let MACCI's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue here in Marshfield.
Coming back into the ballgame is number 14, Ron Board. JT Schlafer with his first rest of the evening.
Board with it. Hands off to Lieberg. 5:50 to go here in the first half.
Interesting that with Schlafer out that they've chosen to let Chase Lieberg go ahead and bring the ball up the floor.
Nystrom. Back out to Board. Over to Owen Hagen. Hagen drives out to Lieberg. Kicks out to Board. Goes baseline. Spins baseline. And throws it up wildly. And Weiland comes away with it. Up ahead to Carter Summer with 5:25 to go. Weiland out to Carter Summer. For 3, Carter off the mark. Hilgeman with an offense rebound. Down to Summer. And tries to reverse. He's going to get fouled. Head back to the free throw line.
You know, Steve, one of the developing stories in this ball game is that Logan Nystrom has not yet scored in the ball game. He's only taken 1 shot attempt, and it's not been a 3-pointer. It's been a kind of 15-footer from the elbow. It'd be interesting to see if Coach Paltz is able to go ahead and set a screen or a stagger or something to get Logan open and perhaps going.
Ron Board's first foul. Carter Summer at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Knocks down the first one.
Nice looking free throw stroke out of Carter Summer. He's got a nice looking shot. He's only a sophomore. He's going to be a really nice ball player for the Dons going forward.
And off the mark there. Rebounded by Chase Lieberg. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. 21-16, Columbus Catholic. Trying to facilitate this offense. Miscommunication there for the Royals.
I think that's exactly what Coach Baltz was trying to do, though. He's trying to isolate Logan with the ball screen to see if he can maybe get him a look.
Owen Hagen with it, out to Chase Lieberg. Dribble drive in the lane, hands off to Board. Ron Board, too strong, rebounded by Hilgeman, up ahead to Weiland. Weiland crosses over against Hagen, goes to the baseline for two. Dipsy-doo for Ben Weiland.
That's the second or third just really impressive drive in this ballgame for the Dons as they've extended that lead back to 7 points. Timeout, Coach Baltz, 4:28 to go. You're watching high school sports, high school playoff basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Wow, that's kind of surprising.
Oh, yeah.
34.
Well, yep. Sparta up 34-31 on Mosinee with 3 minutes to go in that first half up in Mosinee. We'll give you score updates from around the state and from around the Zaleski Sports Network at halftime here tonight.
So the answer, Steve, was 1 minute and 12 seconds. That's about how long J.T. Schlafer had the sit. 4-0 run for the Dons to extend the league back to 7, and right away came back in JT for the Dons.
Owen Hagen down low to Bruin, kicks out to Hagen. Owen Hagen a long three, short, and out of bounds to Columbus Catholic. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com, find an agent near you. The winner of this one will take on the winner of Alma Center and Independence Gilmanton tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in a regional championship.
If the Dons win, they'll host. If Alma Center wins and Assumption wins, Alma Center will host. Kanishki, boy, he's had some really unfortunate bounces tonight, including a three-pointer taken off the board by a moving screen. But he is so athletic. His bounce is unbelievable. Really an impressive athlete. It's my first opportunity to really see him from this vantage on the floor as a basketball player. Really an impressive specimen, Steve.
Max first free throw gets the roll. And if Assumption is able to come back and Independence Gilmanton pulls off the upset, then Assumption would host tomorrow, from what we were told. Knock on wood. If that were to happen, it would be a 3 o'clock game to coincide with the girls playing at 7 o'clock tomorrow night at Waupaca. Back to a 9-point game, the largest lead for the Dons here tonight. Tipped up, taken by Summer. Ben Weiland now for the Dons. J.J. Oswald face guarding Mac Konieczny now. And Mac gets it, goes baseline, gets past him. Blocked by Bruink and taken by Oswald. Up ahead to JT, 3:15 to go.
Mac thought he got hit. Coach Baltz
there's a block by Summer. Sam Dooms up ahead. Konieczny, transition, three, short, and taken by Nystrom. Up ahead to Schlafer. Chase down Weiland. Good hustle there by Ben.
Steve, one of the players that I really want to give a shout out to is number 25, Sam Dooms. He is doing an outstanding job out guarding JT Schlafer. I know that JT's got 8, but you've seen JT be as explosive as anybody around. He's making him work on every possession. It's pretty impressive.
Schlafer now with it against Dooms. Hands it off to Oswald. Over to Nystrom. Logan's going to try to get going. He buries the long three.
From way downtown. Bang! Nystrom for 3, 25-19.
Oh, a heck of a ball fake there by Konieczny off the mark. Dooms comes away with the rebound. Out to Konechny. They reset with 2.5 to go. There's Mack, gets a screen from Carter Summer. Back out to Carter. In the corner for Hilgeman. Back out to Carter Summer. Carter goes to the basket. Back out. Sam Dooms, corner three. He buries it.
And then he had a word for somebody in the student section letting him know that was a really good shot by Sam Dooms. 28-19, 2 minutes to go here in the first half, Steve.
He was just turning and say thanks for the compliment.
I'm
sure somebody said nice shot.
I believe that's exactly how that went.
And there's an over and back.
Ooh. Steve, I don't know. Coach, I agree with Coach Pultz. That ball is definitely 100% tipped. That is a missed call. They're going to get over it. They're going to come together and talk about it. That ball is tipped.
Yeah, these officials have done a nice job coming together and conversing about it.
They need to talk about it and get this call right. That ball is tipped. It's going to be Assumption basketball.
No, they say no.
Wow, that's a missed call.
Special thanks to our game day sponsors, Brown's Bar, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and J&D Wood Products. And it'll be Columbus Catholic basketball.
28-19, minute 58 to go. We'll be curious to see if Columbus continues to attack or if they're going to think about perhaps taking a little air out of the basketball here to end the half.
Sam Dooms with it against Vrewink. Hands it off to Konechny. Steps all the way through. Couldn't get that one to spin in. Mack took a shot to the face. It'll be Columbus Catholic basketball with 1:41 to go here in the first half. Board, Hagen, and Lieberg in for the Assumption Royals. And now Mack getting checked out quick here. Carter Summer to Sam Dooms. Dooms one-on-one against Nystrom. Down low to Hilgeman on the left block. Spins. One thing that maybe has been a little off at times for Columbus Catholic, obviously a very good offensive team, but there's been a number of possessions where they've just been standing around, not a lot of movement.
Yeah, two things are happening. One, you're not seeing Weiland as involved in the offense as what you would expect to be. I think that's really a good defensive change or strategy by the Royals. And the other thing that I think has happened with it is that Mack has gotten multiple good looks that have just not fallen, Steve, and as a result, he's working pretty hard.
Nystrom against Konechny, taken away by Weiland. And Konechny got tripped up, and they continue play for the Royals.
Welcome to playoff basketball, Steve. Playoff basketball is physical, and you got to be able to go ahead and work it through.
JT Schlafer with it, 9-point Don's lead. Schlafer crossover Dooms. Chase Lieberg wide open for three. Chase buries the triple.
That's a big hit by Chase Lieberg, cutting it to 6, 28-22. Under a minute to go, 40 seconds here in the first half, Steve.
Carter Summer against Chase Lieberg, looks to the bench. Spins down to Hilgeman. Hilgeman out to Dooms. Sam goes to the basket, down low to Hilgeman. Too strong on the shot, rebound taken by Nystrom. And bad pass there by Nystrom, trying to find Board. Not somebody you want to give it to in transition. And Konechny all the way to the basket. And one for Mack Konechny.
That was as explosive of a ball play as you've seen. Not only did he pick the pass on the other end, he came down with a little hesitation, got up with great verticality to go ahead and finish that thing, Steve, and now he goes ahead with the and one, trying to extend the lead back to 9. That's a massive play by the Conference Player of the Year right there.
Konechny will be at the line for +1.
To the bench goes Ron Board. Back in the ball game comes number 23, Parker Verwink.
And free throw is good there for Mack Konechny. 11 here in the first half for Mack after a slow start. They lead by 9 with 10 seconds to go in this first half. Schlafer to the basket, out to Lieberg. Chase for three, short, and it's going to be popcorned up, and that'll end our very physical and quick-moving first half. Columbus Catholic 31 and Assumption 22. We'll take a break, come back in a couple of minutes, and get you your first half scoring and scores from around the Zaleski Sports Network. You've been watching boys basketball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Marshfield Fast Pitch specializes in player physical and mental development with the hopes of making a big impact on their team. Visit our website at marshfieldfastpitch.com.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Northwoods Windows has been helping homeowners all over central and northern Wisconsin with replacement windows, patio entry doors, and more. We've done installations in over 10,000 homes, including cottages, churches, and businesses. Our installers are trained, experienced professionals, and we're an authorized dealer of home improvement products from some of the top manufacturers. We offer free in-home consultations, no-pressure sales, honest pricing, and a job well done. Contact Northwood Windows today and see why you should choose us.
All right, welcome back to Columbus Catholic. Get your first half scoring here. Mac Konieczny with 11, Ben Weiland with 5, Caleb Hilgeman with 3, Sam Dooms with 3, and Carter Summer with 9. For the Assumption Royals, Logan Eisner finished with 3, Chase Lieberg with 3, JT Schlafer with 8, Trey France with 3, and Parker Ruink with 5. For some scores from around the Zaleski Sports Network, Three Lakes is up on Pacelli 34-27. Loyal up on Blair Taylor 24-8. 42-35, I think that's the Mosney score, as Sparta over Mosney. Regis up by 15 on Neelsville at halftime. Marshfield 25, Appleton East 11. Wausau West 34, DC Evers 22. And Wausau East is up 6 on Merrill, 33-27. Other scores from around the area, Spash up 27-24 at halftime over Hudson. And Marathon is up on Phillips, I believe, 39-23.
Appleton North beat Superior 66-42 in earlier action today, Steve.
Reminder that tomorrow we got girls sectional final action. Appleton East will take on Eau Claire Memorial. That game is at Marshfield at 3 o'clock. Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran will take on Owen Withee. That game is at Eau Claire North at 5 o'clock. And Sevastopol will take on the Assumption Royals at 7 o'clock at Wapaka High School tomorrow night. First half. Thoughts on the first half here, Paul?
Well, again, I think the best player so far in this ballgame is Mac Konieczny. He has just been electric on both ends of the floor. He's getting a lot of good quality looks. I think the Royals are fortunate to only be down 9 in terms of just based on the quality looks that you've seen. For Assumption, JT is doing a great job of getting to the hoop. I think it's really noticeable that Logan Nystrom only has 2 shots tonight. One is a very deep three-pointer that he was able to go ahead and knock in, 1 from 1 from the three-point line. And the other one was a forced jump shot from the elbow. So, Steve, we talked about, what was going to be some of the difference in the ball game, those other fringe players. Carter Summer tonight it has come out and given outstanding minutes and energy for them. And then the only other thought that I would have is that you are seeing it firsthand. This is playoff basketball. It's been very physical. There's very few whistles. Anything that's questionable, did he travel, did he not, what have you, is being passed upon. So the game has got outstanding game flow. And if there's another X factor, the ball pressure from Columbus Catholic has really been problematic for the Royals, not only just forcing turnovers, but it's been so disruptive. And much like you'll see a lot of times with ball pressure, they're making JT Schlafer work for everything that he does with nothing really early, Steve. So just a few different thoughts to take a look at. It'll be curious to see if Assumption comes out and decides to go 1-3-1 for a different look, or if Coach Pultz stays with the man, as he's implemented that 1-3-1.
About 4.5 minutes before we start our second half here at Columbus Catholic, as looked like Alma Center had a stream up and then they took it down. Hey guys, she'll remember prom for the rest of her life. Make sure her prom flowers are the best. The best of the best from Hefco Floral Company in Patriots Tower, downtown Marshfield. We'll take a break, come back with your second half. You're watching boys basketball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Uncle Minton wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
And save the tax. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, welcome back to Columbus Catholic High School. Just a couple of minutes before we start our second half here as the Dons lead 31-22. Sternweiss and Sons Ready Mix and Block plant of Marshfield now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work from home and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss and Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location, Sternweiss and Sons of Marshfield. Two other scores that we had to pass along. Auburndale led over, they're playing Colby, I believe, 22-28. And then Rice Lake up on Rhinelander 17-12 in the second half.
Yeah, also shout out to a friend of the program, Greg Scott, who is going ahead and checking in tonight. Unfortunately, the UW Stevens Point women's season comes to an end as they lose tonight 56-57. But again, a heck of a run for them. Picked to finish last in the WIAC this year, made the NCAA Division III tournament. Again, bright future ahead for UWSP.
Absolutely right. Always a fun time to go over to the Berg and the Quant to watch some Pointer basketball for sure. And the winter season at UWSP has three of the best facilities probably in Division III. You have the Berg for women, the Quant for the men, and then you have the KB Willett Ice Arena for the men and women's hockey too.
How about one random connection from last night? So last night we had the Aquinas Blue Golds on the network as they beat the Neilsville Warriors. Coach Janarski was kind enough to interview with us before and afterwards from the post-game standpoint. His daughter Lexi, of course, McDonald All-American out in North Carolina. They picked up a big ACC tournament win today over Florida State. They find themselves in the semifinal and are in position to host. So congratulations, Lexi, Dave, and go Tar Heels.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Also, I'm sure she's listening at home. So hello, Sarah. Appreciate you letting me come out and hang out with my buddy Steve. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight and really joining us on the broadcast. It was a fun first half as it was 31-22 as we get ready to start the second half, Steve. So hopefully we get another entertaining half here in the next 18 minutes.
Expecting as much as it's been a message to all of our employees every week to send out schedules and whatnot. It is a historic winter again on Selesky Sports. For the number of boys and girls basketball games we've done, the hockey games we've done. Can't do it without our great sponsors. We can't do it without all of our viewers and listeners as well. A different type of defense here for Columbus Catholic to start. Came out in a 1-3-1, and then it was follow Logan Nystrom. Sam Dooms up ahead.
It almost kind of turned out to be a box and one. Interesting look as a zone look. We'll have to dissect that again as we get another look at it on the back end here, Steve.
There's Ben Weiland against Owen Hagen.
Weiland's had a hard time finding space tonight. Hagen and the other folks guarding him done a really nice job as Konishki misses a deep three.
And there's Carter Summer off the back rim. Sam Dooms and Ezra Duda, the only two seniors on this Dons team. So you talk about bright future for Carter Summer, bright future for this entire Dons team. Three-pointer for Chase Lieberg, 360 and out. Rebounded by Konechny.
Hit every side of the rim and just did not fall.
There's Carter Summer. Down low to Dooms, over to Hilgeman on the left block. Turns, says Caleb, he gets fouled. Caleb Hilgeman will head to the serve pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line.
You know, Steve, one of the things that I like to look for from the broadcast booth that makes a team like Columbus so elite is the little things like spacing and passing. That's outstanding work where he was able to kick it out of the post immediately to the wing and then back to the other side of the post in that nice little triangle action. Really gave him an outstanding look, as unfortunately Hilgeman went to the line, missed the first free throw. So still 31-22, minute and 19 seconds in the second half. Neither team was able to get on the board yet.
Yeah, 0 for 2 goes Hilgeman, rebounded by Bruink with 16:35 to go. Schlafer gets a screen from Bruink against Dooms in the corner for Lieberg. Screener roll there for Bruink. Schlafer resets for the Royals with 16:15 to go. JT steps into a three. Left it short. Weiland couldn't hang on to it. Comes with the rebound. Summer now up ahead for the Dons. Over to Konechny. Gets cut off by Schlafer. And crosses over. Down low to Hilgeman. Right side blocked by Bruink. And going to be a foul called, and Hilgeman will head back to the serve pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line.
Once again, you talk about elite angles. So there's a nice little hammer pass with the left hand over to Hilgeman, who goes back to the line. Just was 0 for 2. See if he can go ahead and knock him down.
Bruink picks up his fourth foul, and Hilgeman at the free throw line.
Steve, we talked about it as a team. Columbus only shooting 61% on the year. For a team full of outstanding three-point shooters, especially considering the fact they had shot 743 coming into it, that's a little bit of a surprising stat. They've got to be below 50% tonight.
And it goes 0 for 2 again.
So all 4 free throws missed here in the second half. 2 minutes in, still 31-22. Both teams off to a little bit of a sluggish start here in the second half, Steve.
7 of 15 now from the free throw line are the Dons. So, yeah, just below 50%.
Love when statistics make me sound smart.
Lieberg on the left block, hands off to Ron Board. Ron off the mark, rebounded by Carter Summer with 15.5 to go. Still scoreless here in the second half.
Good offense by the Royals, though. You want that look out of Ron Board. That'll fall.
Hilgeman on the left, or in the left corner against Ron Board. Free throw line. Kicks it back out to Carter Summer. Near side for Sam Dooms. 15-20 to go. There's Konechny. Try the up and under. Summer goes baseline, gets cut off by Chase Lieberg.
Really good defense there by the Royals with both Schlafer and Lieberg cutting that off.
There's Konechny in the lane. Back out to Summer. Sam Dooms at the top of the key. 15 minutes to go.
Royal fans coming to their feet, appreciating that defense.
Konechny on the left side against Schlafer. The runner for Mack is off the mark. He's going to get fouled and head back to the Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. The foul is going to go on Ron Board, I believe.
You know, Steve, I just realized that Board is back in the game because that was Verwing's fourth foul that he picked up there. 3 early fouls in the first, call it 3 minutes and 5 seconds or so here of the second half.
And Konechny gets a friendly roll in the first points of the second half. It's time to Shamrock. Shamrock shakes are now available at McDonald's, and the barbecue bacon quarter pounder with cheese is now available, but only for a limited time, so stop in today at your nearest McDonald's restaurant. Konechny 2 for 2 from the line. I think the Shamrock shake is good through the 23rd, up until March 23rd, a week after St. Patrick's Day. So
yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm a big Shamrock shake guy.
Every year, yeah.
It's one of that and the McRib when it comes back are two things I'm always into. McDonald's, I'm definitely loving it.
Ron Board at the top of the key. Hands off to Owen Hagen. Owen, the lone senior on this Assumption team. Back out Lieberg. Lieberg, the runner there. Counted and one. Chase Lieberg, the hoop and the harm.
That's an important bucket and a great take by Chase Lieberg. Going ahead and getting in, challenging that. 14:27 to go, 33-24. Lieberg going to the line, can go ahead and cut it to an 8-point game.
First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage counties. Make First Choice Credit Union your choice for loans. Lieberg's free throw gets it to roll in.
The friendly bounce of the of the gym. 33-25, 14:25 to go, 8-point game. Don's basketball.
Closing in on 8 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. Steve Mapes, Paul Jaglinski, Isaac, and Elena Eagle on the production side of things. 3 Lakes still up by 5 on Pacelli in that game over at the Stevens Point Student Activity Center. Kicks it back out. Timler at the free throw line, lost it, hands off to Summer. Layup, Carter for 2.
A fortuitous bounce for the Dons there as they extend it back to a 10-point game, and here comes the full court pressure once again for Columbus.
JT up ahead to Lieberg, over to Hagen, and they break it. Owen Hagen into the front court, gets the crossover, down low to Board. Foul's going to be called on Carter Summer. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Their team of professionals uses the latest technology to ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. That's Heritage Auto Body and Heritage Drive on Marshfield South Side. Knocked away, knocked out of bounds, staying with the Royals with 13:38 to go.
You know, Steve, I know that Royal is in this particular sectional, but the defending state champ Dons are going to be a tough knockout. They've just got such a talented young roster.
Toss it into the backcourt for Owen Hagen. 10-point Dons lead, 13:30 to go. Hagen against Weiland, hands it off to Lieberg. To the top of the key for Board. Near side for Nystrom. Talked about that in the pregame, is how would they defend, and Chase is going to get called for the travel. How would Columbus Catholic come out and defend Logan Nystrom, and they have done a tremendous job. Just 3 points tonight for Logan.
Done a great job bodying him when he doesn't have the ball. When he does have it, they're forcing him to his left hand, so keeping him away from the dominant. And Logan, to his credit, has also done a good job of trying to back up to eat up more space to see if he can give himself a look. Just hasn't been able to sneak free.
Mac Konechny goes baseline, gets cut off by Lieberg. Down low to Hilgeman. Turns at the lane line extended. Passes back, or tips it right back to himself. There's Dooms. The reverse layup for Sam Dooms. Left short. Offense rebound for Sam. Blocked. And Sam will head back to the free throw line.
I think equally impressive is the job that the Royals have done on Weiland tonight. Yep. 2 really dynamic shooters in this game, the 2 leading three-point makers for each team. Neither have had that big of an impact, as both coaches have done a great job of taking the other star out.
Transfer your home with energy-efficient windows and patio or entry doors from Northwoods Windows. See their showrooms in Wisconsin Rapids and northwoodswindows.com to get your stunning transformation started. Northwood Windows in Wisconsin Rapids and Minocqua.
Sam Dooms kindly knocked down the first one as both Trey France and Timmerman returned into the ball game respectively for the Dons and the Royals.
Dooms in the corner. Resets.
1 for 2, but the long rebound off the free throw goes back to the Dons.
There's Ben Weiland with it now.
Owen
Dooms.
Hagen doing just a great job on him, Steve. There is no space whatsoever.
Dooms to the near side for Devin Timler. Down low to Hilgeman. Has it and can't finish. Good defense there by Nystrom and France. Offense rebound goes in the hands of Hilgeman and he finishes.
Logan got himself pinned down on Hilgeman and was trying to go ahead and get the switch off and just could not do it in time. Now it's a 13-point lead, which I believe is the biggest in the night for the Dons here, Steve. 12 minutes and 14 seconds to go.
There's France, Lieberg, out to Schlafer on the right side. Entertaining basketball game here tonight against two long-time rivals. And rebound taken by Dooms on the shot off the side of the backboard. There's Weiland, kicks out to Konieczny.
Again, Steve, I'd just like to point out playoff basketball as Weiland steps back for a deep three that he cannot take. But here's another rebound by Hilgeman, but knocked away. That was exactly what I was going to point out. This is such a physical ball game. The style of basketball in the playoffs is just so much different than what it is during the regular season.
Logan Nystrom, the floater, and timeout, Assumption. Full timeout. You're watching boys basketball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Welcome back to Columbus Catholic. Some score updates from around the area. Colby up by 2. Colby up by 2 on Auburndale with 7.5 minutes to go. Auburndale limped into the postseason as Three Lakes leads over Pacelli. But Auburndale could not have had I don't want to say a worse end of the regular season and into the postseason and struggling in their first round game.
Yeah, it's one of those deals which is sometimes how you go into the playoffs carries a lot of weight from a momentum standpoint.
There's a long three-pointer for Weiland, short, and a foul is going to be called on Hilgeman on the rebound.
So 38-27, 11:20 to go here in the second half. That's Hilgeman's team third, as you have an 11-point lead, but Royals basketball.
Get fresh meats and cheeses every day and let them cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats in Colby open Monday through Friday till 6 and Saturdays 8 until 4. Schlafer all the way to the basket. Finger rolls it in. Can't finish that one. Tipped up. Trey France comes with it. Out of bounds off of Columbus Catholic with 11:03 to go.
That is a terrific hustle play by Trey France. Again, another young sophomore for this Royals team. Sophomores dominating. It's kind of the theme of the night here across the way. Nice play by France.
Trey got the acknowledgement that the most athletic player on the team, according to Coach Poltz, after his game-winning layup against against Marathon.
Yeah, that was a monster bucket, big moment for Trey and the Royals really in general to build some momentum.
Schlafer, pull-up jumper in the lane, short, and rebounded by Carter Summer with 10:40 to go.
Good job of JT getting square. Unfortunately, just was not able to elevate and finish that shot.
There's Konieczny, quick release three is good for Mac Konieczny.
Steve, it's not. I'm not quite ready to call that a dagger, but that's a big shot as it gets to be 41-27. The Royals need a run here to go ahead and get themselves back into it. You don't want to let this thing get away.
16 for Mack tonight. There's Lieberg. Back out to J.J. Oswald. Right side for Schlafer. And taken away by Sam Dooms. Caleb Hilgeman up ahead for the Dons. Hands off to Carter Summer. Sam Dooms for three. Short. And rebounded by Caleb Hilgeman for two.
Unfortunately there, Steve, Chase Lieberg got caught staring at it versus going ahead and boxing him out. Hilgeman went up high, 43-27.
And Chase Lieberg is going to call for the offensive foul. Momentum has gone all Don's way here with 9:50 to go.
Coach Walt's going to go ahead and try to get a sub here. Ron Board coming back in the ball game. Sometimes you try to do that. You know, we're in a volleyball school trying to go ahead and get that little volleyball shift momentum, see if that helps a little bit. But in comes Board for Lieberg. That's only Chase's second of the evening.
Full court pressure now put on by the Royals with 9:45 to go. There's Konieczny. Step in three. Short. And it's going to be Assumption basketball. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows.
We're going to get conversation. I believe he's going to say that he's got a tip. No tip. Not really quite sure what they were going down to talk about there. But anyway, you look at it, Don's basketball. My apologies.
You're all right. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Schlafer with it. Up ahead to Trey France. France into the front court, all the way to the basket. Try the reverse. He got hit on the arm, and Trey will head to the free throw line.
Steve, I really have to admit, I love that full court pressure by the Dons. It's taking the ball out of JT's hands and making somebody else go ahead and beat them.
Carter Summer just picked up his fourth foul. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered. The best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need at the lowest prices. Devlin Timler back into the game for Columbus Catholic.
Wausau East 42, Merrill 40. Wausau East 44, Merrill 42. 11 minutes to go in a 7-2 matchup, I believe.
Mosinee up by 6 on Sparta now. As Dooms with it. There's a runner for Mac Konieczny. Score update from Will Larson. Alma Center was up by 18 on Independence Gilmanton with 8:50 to go in the game. And there's a travel called on Bruick.
So, Steve, 9:01 to go, 45-27. The Dons have extended this to an 18-point lead. One of those deals where Assumption's now going to go ahead and be forced to go ahead and do two things. One, they're going to have to be forced to pick up some full court pressure. And two, at some point, Coach Waltz is going to have to go ahead and consider the foul game to see if you can extend it.
Merrill with the lead, and now Wausau East just took it right back. There's Hilgeman in the left corner. Timler just left of the circle. Eau Claire reaches up by 14 on Neelsville. Blair Taylor's making a little bit of a comeback, 33-29 on Loyal. Loyal's up 33-29, and Mac Konieczny heading back to the Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line.
79-78, Blair Taylor beat Elmwood Plum City in that opening round game. That was a heck of a ball game. Pacelli has taken a 1-point lead over Three Lakes with 9:55 to go, 45-44. I believe that's Pacelli's first lead of that ball game.
Marshall up by 9 on Appleton East.
Yet another missed free throw by Konieczny. It's one of those deals where tomorrow morning I have a feeling that they're going to come in for open gym or for shoot around, and they're going to be shooting some free throws.
Trey France checks out. Logan Nystrom back into the game. Wausau West, 15-point lead on DC Everest. And Konieczny hits the free throw. Timeout, Columbus Catholic. We'll step aside. You're watching boys basketball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Welcome back to Columbus Catholic, 46-29. 46-29, Columbus Catholic on top. As might have been the first timeout taken by the Dons tonight, but a reminder that you need to buy your next vehicle at Gross Buick of Marshfield. Gross Buick is the home of the lifetime engine warranty on select vehicles, and they back all purchases with a full service department where you get a free courtesy car. Gross Buick of Marshfield. 8:20 to go in this one. There's Nystrom and Konieczny right up in his grill. No space, so there it gave him space, and he left it short. Rebounded by Ben Weiland.
They have just not let Logan had a clean look all night long. And when they finally did go ahead and get one, he needed to step back to about 28 feet to go ahead and do so. Shout out to the Dons, who have really had a great game plan on him tonight.
Yeah, we'll talk to Coach Konieczny about that if it comes to fruition here tonight. Konieczny out to Dooms in the left corner. Columbus will, if they hold on here, will host Alma Center. There's a straight-on three-pointer for Dooms, rebounded by Owen Hagen, and a regional championship tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Ben Brecht will be back for that game for you. There's going to be poked away by Dooms. Sam Dooms down low to Weiland.
You know, Steve, sometimes you think about the cumulative effect of pressure and where it looks. JT looks tired. That's a sloppy pass that you normally don't see out of him in terms of where it goes. That ball pressure really kind of wears on a player.
Schleifer
nice
hands off to
there,
Ron
though.
Board, and Ron will head to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
That's a heck of a pass by JT, who was able to get downhill. Board was unable to get the finish, but will step to the line to score. 48-21, the lead is ballooned to 21 with 7:08 here to go.
Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments, both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield.
Nice looking free throw by Ron Board as he knocked it down, getting himself in the scorebook. 48-28, 7:08 to go. Dons with the lead. Assumption's still not out of it, but they're going to need a run.
7:08 to go. And Board, a 2 for 2 from the free throw line. May have been 2 of the best free throws that Ron has shot all year. He has missed some really bad ones and looked really good on those 2.
And here comes the full court pressure by Assumption.
As Matt Konieczny dribbles right past Chase Lieberg.
Ooh.
That looked awkward. Hilgeman lays it in for 2.
Nice backdoor cut, layup, 50-29. The Dons turn full court pressure into layups.
There's a jump shot there for Owen Hagen.
And the pace of the game has immediately picked up. 50-31, 19-point game, 6:42 to go. The Royals need a stop and a bucket.
Konieczny looking across the timeline, gets across the timeline, down to Hilgeman, back out to Summer. Timler, as Weiland got tripped up on his back cut and threw it away. 6:29 to go here.
Elsewhere on the network, Three Lakes still maintaining a 1-point lead with 7:15 to go over in Stevens Point, over Pacelli.
Schleifer with it. Near side for Nystrom. Good close out there by Konieczny. Down to Vruwink, taken away by Hilgeman. And then there's a hold, I believe, going to be called on Vruwink, and he'll follow out here with 6:17 to go. Caleb Hilgeman heading to the free throw line.
I believe in addition to Parker fouling out, that's going to be bonus free throws from here on out for the Dons, as Hilgeman will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Well, Steve, barring the comeback, let me ask the question, based on what you've seen from the Dons, do you feel like they're going to have a good shot to defend their state championship?
They probably got a pretty good shot to at least get there, I would say. I mean, they would probably have to run into Royal, of course, again. And that was a game last year down at Adams Friendship. That was a banger of a game that obviously Columbus won. So Royal would stand in their way, and they got to get past Alma Center, Lincoln tomorrow night as well.
You know, Steve, with wins over Marathon, a very good New Lisbon team, and Newman Catholic, Assumption came into this ball game really hot, feeling pretty confident about themselves. The Dons have left quite a few points from missed layups and or free throws on the board and are still up 19. I'm pretty impressed with the Dons tonight. I feel like they really have an opportunity. I'm not sure, obviously we haven't seen Royal as JT misses both. We've not seen Royal, but I'm very impressed with the Dons. I think they've got a really good shot. They're going to be a tough out come the Division V playoffs.
Coach Konechny will take a timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll step aside. 6 minutes left. Dons lead by 19. You're watching boys basketball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Columbus Catholic. Just some scores from around the area. Sparta 72, Mosinee 71 with 1:10 to go in that game up in Mosinee.
We were just joined by the world-famous Elijah Klein, of course, son of Assumption Girls head coach Ryan Klein across the way. So good to see Elijah here tonight supporting the boys basketball team.
There's Matt Konechny goes baseline. Still 5:50 to go in this one. And J.J. Oswald is Assumption of a foul game here with 5:47 to go. And Devlin Timler heading to the free throw line.
Steve, we had talked about that for Coach Paultz. With it being a 19-point game and 5:45 to go, you're in a spot where you need possessions. And, I think it's going to be interesting to see where you go. You identified what shooter that you want to go ahead and get to the line and see if you can get 1 for 2 perhaps and see if you can get back into it that way. That's the only – when you're at the possession battle, it's really one of the only strategies you have.
And the bad free throw shooting continues for Columbus Catholic with 5:40 to go. Schlafer against Dooms. Schlafer, the runner, steps through, left hand, got it for JT.
Nice little patient footwork on a step through. 17-point game, 50-33. Again, if that ball gets back in the hands of number 10 Timler, I would expect another fall.
Konechny finger rolls it in. He won't let that happen.
Mac on the other hand says, I got it. Don't worry about it.
Now Nystrom with it with 5:15 to go.
George Gervin-esque, right? That's for the finger roll?
Yeah. As Lieberg left it short. 22 seconds left in Mosinee. Mosinee with a 1-point lead. Tipped up ahead to Carter Summer. Skips it across to Konechny. Down low to Weiland and turns it over.
Don's a little bit out of control here as the pace of this game is picked up.
And Nystrom off the mark. And Carter Summer up ahead to Konechny.
Matt goes ahead and slows it down and says, whoa, where's the hurry? As we get the double team, and it's turned over. Nice deflection by Chase Lieberg. Good pass by JT.
And Lieberg off the mark and tipped out of bounds by Carter Summer. They got 18 seconds to go in Mosinee. Sparta with a 1-point lead. Mosinee with the basketball. J.J. Oswald back in the game with 4:30 to go.
One of the friends of Zaleski Sports, Mittens Furniture and Appliance, shout out to Jay Smith and Mittens who came and took care of the dryer this week. Appreciate them. Again, encourage everybody to please go ahead and visit our sponsors. It's our sponsors that allow us to be able to bring you high school sporting events like this for free on Zaleski Sports. So thankful for all of our wonderful sponsors. But again, shout out to Jay Smith and Mittens who were able to help us out this week.
Sam Dooms at the free throw line now for Columbus Catholic. That's JT's 4th foul for Assumption. 14 seconds left in Mosinee. The Indians with the basketball, trailing by 1. Sam Doom's free throw is good. Earns the bonus.
Rattles it in. Kind rims here.
Dooms with the second. And banked it in.
The bank is open. Mosinee with a late bucket, 75-74, about 2.5 seconds left in that ball game in Mosinee, Steve. So a little bit of a buzzer beater going on.
Schlafer all the way to the basket, off the mark, blocked by Dooms. Summer up ahead to Konechny.
54-51. Three Lakes still leads Pacelli with under 5 to go in Stevens Point.
Auburndale 57, Colby 56, 14 seconds left. And official at midcourt called jump ball. The other official called timeout. And it's going to be a timeout to Columbus Catholic with 4:02 to go. We'll step aside. You're watching boys basketball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Welcome back to Columbus Catholic. Spash 66, Hudson 52, 1:14 to go. They'll meet up with Marshfield tomorrow night. Jake Kolbeck into the game for double bonus and misses another free throw for the Dons.
One of my favorite traditions of any of the student sections, the Columbus Catholic Don student section just had the roller coaster working up, down, left, right. They had just a really nice little climb. Whoa, very fun.
Kolbeck 0 for 2 from the line. The free throw woes are evident here tonight for Columbus Catholic. Schlafer with it, goes baseline against Konechny, nearly put it in, and JT will head back to the free throw line.
The frustrating night for JT continues. He's worked really hard, had a bunch of good looks. Really, both him and Mac have had some really good looks tonight that just have not fallen. 54-33, 3 minutes 51 to go. Steve, certainly not sticking a fork in the Royals, but if the season does come to an end here tonight, I think it's very successful for Coach Paltz and the Royals. Grown a lot, certainly had a lot of development out of the younger players like Parker Verwink. Again, for the Royals, only one senior, Owen Hagen. We'll talk about that if that ends up kind of being the case. But a very bright future with a lot of promising players coming back.
Yeah, these two teams will meet up Friday after Thanksgiving at the Cranberry Classic, the 41st, coming up in November.
You know, it seems like a long time away, and yet it's probably not as many weeks as you'd think.
Mosinee hangs on to beat Sparta 75-74. There's a final there up in Marathon County.
So the 4-seed Mosinee will travel to...
I think West Salem.
Okay.
Yep.
And yet another missed free throw. Now it's gone over to Weiland on the miss. Knowing Coach Konechny, he will not be happy about that in the postgame.
There's 1 for 2 there for Ben Weiland. There's Oswald back out to Owen Hagen. Owen for 3 off the front rim. And foul's going to be called on Caleb Hilgeman with 3:32 to go.
If that's on Hilgeman, that's either going to be 4 or 5. I think that's actually going to be his 5th. Yep, it is. as he gets a nice round of applause from the Columbus faithful. Well-deserved. He played a whale of a ball game tonight, Steve. Defensively, I thought he really was impactful, and he was a beast on the boards.
So Mosinee will likely have to head to Onalaska for their next round game tomorrow night. Menominee beat Medford by 43, 74-31. They'll take on either Wausau East or Merrill. That was a banger up there in Wausau as well. Take a look at that one. And it's a 2-point game, 2-point Wausau East lead with 1:16 to go. 3 minutes to go here. Columbus Catholic can field it. They will likely host a regional championship game tomorrow against Alma Center Lincoln at 7 o'clock. Ben Brecht will be back with you tomorrow here from Marshfield.
58-56, 3 minutes to go. Pacelli is up to Three Lakes basketball.
And Carter Summer, free throw is good. Carter had a banger of a start here tonight. A couple of big three-pointers to set the tone early for the Dons.
Steve, when can people check the website to see what will be on the network tomorrow night? We know about the girls' basketball games. Again, what are the 3 girls' basketball games that will be on tomorrow on the network?
We'll have Appleton East and Eau Claire Memorial at 3. Emmanuel Lutheran out of Eau Claire, and there's Owen Hagen for 3, and Owen Withy at 5 from Eau Claire North. And then Assumption at Sevastopol at 7 o'clock from Wapaka.
And then when will the boys' games be posted that will be on the network?
Yeah, but as soon as Mike Wendland gets home and, and puts them out there. They're going to overtime in Auburndale, 57-57. As Trevor Zaleski said, Colby hit a free throw to tie it. 2.5 minutes to go, 20 points. Assumption, Columbus Catholic lead. And Carter Summer puts the cherry on top here tonight with 2:20 to go. 15 seconds to go in Wausau East, or at Wausau East.
Obviously, the Dons will be on the network tomorrow night.
My goodness, Owen Hagen. Circus shot.
Another 2-foot pretty finish for the senior.
Up ahead to Devlin Timler. Sam Doom's going to get fouled by J.J. Oswald, and Sam Doom's heading back to the free throw line. If Pacelli hangs on, we'll have Pacelli, as Coach Paltz will clear the bench here tonight for the Assumption Royals. And that is all she wrote here in 2025 for the 2024-2025 season for the Assumption Royals. Sam Doom's free throw is good. Hugs, tears, and high fives all around.
So into the ball game is number 24.
It'll be 24, Braden Peters.
32
is Siler Schill.
10
will be Braxton Steinert.
20
is Cullen Thomas.
And 22
is James Bilderback.
And again, a big hug from Coach Paltz to Owen Hagen. Always tough when the seniors go ahead and take a look at it. Congratulations to Owen Hagen on such an outstanding career. He had a much, much, much better season when I think anybody took a look at it. It was a big factor to the Assumption Royals' success. Into the ball game, number 13 for the Dons.
Number 13 for the Dons is Ezra Duda, one of the other seniors.
Number 4
is Kate Jansen.
Number 5
is Mason Edwards.
Number 15
is Jack Kolbeck.
And we have one additional at the bench the next time we get a stoppage of play.
Braxton Steinert off the mark there. Wausau East hangs on to take down Merrill, 52-50. And a substitution timeout will be had as Sam Dooms checks out and Ray Becker will check in for the Dons. As all the other games going final here down the stretch. And that should be all she wrote here tonight from Marshfield. Columbus Catholic, Alma Center Lincoln tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, regional championship on Zaleski Sports. Ben Brecht back with the call for you tomorrow night. Knew it was going to be a tough task for Assumption. Columbus came in, hit a couple of big shots from beyond the arc, set the tone early in a very physical Division 5 regional semifinal.
Yeah, Carter Summer really went ahead and got the Dons off to a hot start. which was pretty outstanding for them. Pretty impressive. Steve, who are you thinking for the highlight house player?
Yeah, Carter might be up there. Of course, can never count out Mac Konieczny as a player of the game as well. But yeah, between Carter and Mac, it'll be one of those two for sure. And then the defensive effort as well by Columbus Catholic was outstanding. They had a game plan, executed it perfectly against Logan and JT.
Yeah, I would be very curious to go ahead and ask Coach Konieczny that in terms of if that was one of the reasons that they went to is there's a bucket for number 24, Braden Peters. But again, the full court pressure was able to take the ball out of JT's hands, and the job they did keeping the ball or keeping Nystrom really limiting him to, I think, 5 total points.
Yep.
On what felt like 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 total shots is pretty impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they had a game plan, and they executed it very, very well here tonight to the Columbus Catholic Dons. They'll have a meeting with the Alma Center Lincoln boys tomorrow night as Braxton Steinert will head to the free throw line for 2 here for the Assumption Royals.
How about a little shout-out to some sportsmanship between Cade Jansen and number 10 for Assumption, Braxton Steinert, as help up. You got to love to go ahead and see that.
Steinert's first free throw is good. Tonight's post-game show will be brought to you by Nacerville Dairy. Nacerville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nacerville Dairy, Marshfield, Curtis, or nacervilledairy.com. Personally, want to give a big shout-out to Josh Paltz and the Assumption Royals boys basketball team, the coaching staff. I'm always grateful. They're always gracious to us at Zaleski Sports. Looking forward to another fun year in 2025, 2026. But thank you to Coach Paltz and the entire coaching staff, everyone at Assumption High School, helping us put the boys' games on this winter.
And congratulations to the boys on a great season. And congratulations to the Columbus Dons, who will be advancing the regional final.
60-43, the final here tonight from Columbus Catholic. The Dons 60, Assumption Royals 43. Regional semifinal here tonight. We'll head down, talk to head coach Joe Konieczny, a player of the game. When we come back, you've been watching boys basketball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fira, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Good. All right. Welcome back to Columbus Catholic. The Dons pick up a regional semifinal win here tonight over the Assumption Royals. Coach, just talk about the effort tonight offensively. Carter Summer got you guys lit up in early on, and then defensively outstanding.
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team. I think they're better than their record. They play in a very tough conference. I don't like playing them, to be honest with you, because, you know, you're Joe Burkhauser, Ryan Klein, Coach Pauls, very good friends. We've had a relationship as schools for half a century, so never like to play Assumption. You don't feel as good about beating them as maybe other people. So a ton of respect to them. They have some outstanding players. I thought we did a really good job defensively, like you said. You know, nice to him. We watched the game Tuesday, and I didn't think I slept because he hits 10 threes, and we were pretty hard on our players as far as it's got to be somebody other than 11 or 1 because those guys are so good. So kudos to them on a great season. I think Coach Pauls is doing a great job, and we're very, very fortunate to get a win tonight.
It turned right back around and now into a regional championship. Get to host a regional championship against Alma Center. What do you guys got to do right away to turn around and play tomorrow?
Well, it's similar. You know, they have an outstanding player, Jace Paul. We played them here last year in this game, and they have about the same team. I think they lost 1 and we lost 9. So it's like a whole new team against similar guys from last year. So it's going to be a very, very tough opponent for us. We're aware of that. I think the challenge is going to be turn the page. And the second you walk out here tonight, you forget about what happened tonight and and try to get ready for tomorrow.
Congratulations, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you for the coverage. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Bringing our Selection Sports Player of the Game, Sam Dooms. Let's start defensively. You guys outstanding defensively against JT and Logan tonight. Just talk about executing the game plan like you guys did.
Yeah, well, we've been preparing for this game all week. We didn't have a game on Tuesday, so that really helped us out. And these guys really did a great job. Not just me and Mac who were guarding those two guys, but everyone else that knew where everyone was at, that were helping us. They did their job, and they made it a lot easier on us.
Talk about offensively. You guys a little slower of a start. Carter, a couple of big three-pointers. Just talk about him getting this offense lit up a little bit.
Yeah, I've been telling him all year he's got to just be more aggressive. He's a great player. And I mean, he did it for us tonight. Like, if he didn't get us started, who knows how that goes.
Like I just talked to Coach Konieczny, quick turnaround to regional championship tomorrow. What do you guys got to do to get ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, turn the page as quick as you can. Tomorrow's going to be a big game, competing for a regional championship. It's all about who can get over their game and get on to the next one quicker.
Put you in the house, all right?
Thank you. I'm Sam Dooms, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations, Sam. Thank you. Thank you. All right, with that, we're going to sign things off here from Columbus Catholic. 60-43 in favor of the Dons tonight. They'll take on Alma Center Lincoln, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Ben Brecht back on the broadcast for you. I'll be back in Waupaca. Assumption and Sevastopol girls basketball sectional final, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. For my broadcast partner, Paul J. Galinsky, Isaac, and Elena Eagle, this is Steve Abe signing off. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Celestia Sports.